I'm Jim Burke, producer of the Way Forward Regenerative Conversations podcast. This short presentation was created from our podcast episode, From Retirement to Regeneration, and adapted using NotebookLM to help us share the educational insights from our conversations in a new, accessible way. We are living 10 to 15 years longer and healthier than previous generations. And yet, the dominant culture story tells us that these are years to step back. What if this is actually the moment to step forward and step up? In Tanzania, Iraq tribe, age automatically grants you a seat on the Council of Elders. You guide critical decisions. In modern Western culture, we often put people out to pasture. When John Izzo told a tribal elder that we don't consult elders in the same way, the elder responded, "You need to go back and do something about that." That is what this work is about. E.B. White once wrote, "I arise in the morning torn between a desire to improve the world and a desire to enjoy the world." The regenerative elder doesn't choose between savoring and saving. We integrate vitality with purpose. We now have an entirely new life chapter. Education, career, and now 15 or more healthy, active years beyond. This is not a burden. It's a massive untapped reservoir of wisdom, skill, and energy. A Zen master once poured tea until it overflowed. "You are full of your own opinions," he said. "How can I show you wisdom unless you empty your cup?" Many elders carry decades of corporate habits, expert identity, and achievement thinking. Regeneration begins by emptying the cup. The industry story taught dominance and separation from nature. A regenerative worldview sees interconnection and stewardship. We begin making decisions not just for human benefit, but for all life. Elders and youth share something unique. Both stand closer to life's great mystery, where we come from and where we are going. Midlife is often consumed by distraction and career. Elders and youth can meet each other in deeper truth. John Sorensen, the founder of Elders Action Network, retired from corporate life, but he wasn't done. He gathered 47 people to ask, "How do we become conscious elders?" That question became Elders Action Network, not a hobby, a refusal to accept the retirement narrative. Elders Action Network holds two doors. Door 1, inner work, reflection, resilience, worldview shift. Door 2, outer action, climate advocacy, democracy defense, civic engagement. Action without inner work leads to burnout. Inner work without action becomes self-absorption. We need both. Through Elders Rising and Regenerative Elder process, elders build resilience, shift worldviews, find trusted communities, engage across polarization. EAN's action teams include Elders Climate Action, Elders for Sound Democracy, Policy Advocacy, Mitigation and Adaptation, Future Design Workshops. This is sacred activism, grounded in reflection. We act for a future we may never see. This detachment from self-interest creates what we call sacred activism, planting trees whose shade we will never sit under. Elders have seen cultural upheaval before. We've lived through the 1960s. "Love your country always, your government when it deserves it," Mark Twain said. Our role is not to silence youth, but to support and validate them, to say, "Your dissent is patriotic." A society grows great when older people plant trees they will never sit under. This transforms ambition into offering. Youth knows when elders are acting for legacy, not personal gain. Participants in EAN's Regenerative Elders process often say, "I have seldom felt as safe and trusted as I am in this group." Elder cohorts create trust, safety, and grace in navigating aging. We are between stories. The old system is dying. The role of the elder is not to preach the solution. It is to hold space for what is wanting to emerge. Industrial individualism isolated us. Now we rebuild through neighborhood conversations, collective leadership, courageous dialogues across divides. One day, we will all be a black and white photograph on a wall. The only question worth asking is, how was that room different while we were in it? Visit eldersaction.org at eldersaction.org. Explore, learn, act. History is not a destination waiting for us to arrive. It's being written by us right now. I want to thank you for watching and listening to this. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Way Forward Regenerative Conversations podcast. Thank you. Thank you for joining us in this episode of the Way Forward Regenerative Conversations podcast. I'm Jim Burke, the producer. We'd like to extend our heartfelt thanks to Elders Action Network and Elders Climate Action for their dedication to empowering elders to take action on climate change and social justice issues is truly inspiring. If you found this conversation as enlightening and motivating as we did, please subscribe to our podcast and YouTube channels. Your subscription helps us continue bringing these vital discussions to a broader audience. Don't forget to share this episode with your network, and let's work together to build a better world for all generations. Find us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, and now on Instagram and YouTube Shorts. Together, we can make a difference. We'd love to hear your feedback on today's episode and any suggestions you have for future guests. Please send your thoughts and recommendations to thewayforwardrc@gmail.com. Your input is invaluable in helping us shape the future of this podcast. To learn more about our and get involved, visit Elders Action Network at eldersaction.org and Elders Climate Action at eldersclimateaction.org. Thank you for being part of the Way Forward community.